तस्मै श्री गुरुवे नमः। वंदे गुरुर्मण्डलम्। शिवोहम। We are discussing Shiv Swaroday and have covered 33 verses so far. In the last session, we understood the secret of navel in health and body upkeep. You can easily recall that we talked about 10 nadis that are moving upwards and 10 are moving downwards in the body after originating from the navel region. If you are new to this learning and watching this as your first video, I would just like you to follow from the beginning. Shiv Swaroday is an ancient scripture that is taught by the masters in tantric lineages. This tantric scripture has unbound secrets for success in material and spiritual life. The science of Swaryog is received in Guru Shishya tradition because Shiv Swaroday teachings are practice based and there are so many encrypted techniques that only a Guru can reveal. Let's now understand the next verse. The 34th verse states that द्विद्वितिर्यगते नाड्यो चतुर्विंशति संख्यया प्रधान दश नाड्यस्तु दश वायु प्रवाहिकाः. This verse means that two nadis each on either side are moving in oblique directions. In this way, we have 24 nadis. From these, 10 nadis are considered important as the Vayu flows through them. In the last verse, that is the 33rd verse, we understood that 10 nadis are moving in upward direction while 10 are moving in downward direction. So these are the 20 nadis. Now 2 nadis are moving in oblique direction in both sides, that is left and right. So this makes the total of 24 nadis. These are the important nadis from the 72,000 nadis present in the body. From these 24 nadis, 10 nadis are even more important. We'll cover about other 14 nadis in a very advanced stage of sadhana. So for now, the 10 nadis are considered for discussion, as for the beginners, these are more important. Why? Because the flow of 10 types of Vayu is taking place through these nadis. What is Vayu? Vayu can be roughly translated as air that flows through these nadis. There are said to be 10 dominant Vayus. How one air has become 10? It should be known, although it is the same Vayu that has entered our body while inhalation, and then that very Vayu which flows through various nadis. Shiv Swaroday will discuss it in coming verses, so we shall wait for that. You should know that at many places the term pran is used instead of Vayu. So you should not be confused, as Vayu is the air and pran is the energy aspect present within it. So it can be used interchangeably. We already know about these two types of nadis. The pranvahak nadis that carry pran shakti or subtle energy, and the manovahak nadis that carry manas shakti or psychic energy. The secret of these 10 nadis being most important is because of their being these types. The 10 nadis that are mentioned later in Shiv Swaroday are both pranvahak as well as manovahak nadis. The pranvahak nadis are related to parasympathetic nervous system. These nadis carry life's vital force prana and affect the physiological processes of the body. The nadis carry energy to each and every cell in the body. The manovahak nadis are related to the sympathetic nervous system. They affect the psychological functions. They carry impressions to the brain from the 5 senses. Some nadis are purely manovahak while some are purely pranvahak, while some are both manovahak as well as pranvahak. This one must understand that no system can be operated without prana, and nothing can be free from the impressions of consciousness created by mind. So a smooth synchronized functioning of both type of nadis, or we can say energy, is required for the upkeep and well-being of the body and mind. And when it happens so that pranvahak and manovahak nadis are both cleansed, flow in uninterrupted, they give rise to the third form of energy, and that is Kundalini Shakti or spiritual energy. In the coming verse, we will understand the names of the 10 nadis and also the 10 vayus. That's all for today. Tasmai Shri Guruve Namaha. I bow down to the divine sitting in your hearts. Shiva.